Glenn and I put a motion to Tino Te Whanui about the nature of marriage and encouraging the church to talk about marriage. And this is all about conversation. There was no decisions required. It was not a yes or no one about marriage. There were about 4 or 5 different points that we were talking about. And the 2 that were probably the most contentious, one was to have a conversation around the nature of marriage, and the other was how the church might respond to gay and lesbian couples who come to request this right being marriage. And it was really a great debate. I think we had the start of those conversations. We had voices from across the spectrum, people talking about how much of a significant issue this was for them. We had people saying, we hear the voices of the gay and lesbians in our community and we hear their pain around this, and we want to contribute to this discussion and see where it takes us. And we also heard the opposite side, the charismatic evangelical voice, a lens or a description of a certain voice which felt pain as well and saw it as their bottom line, where this extension of marriage to gay and lesbian couples was anathema. So we had the start of these conversations, but something I think everyone approached it with sincerity, they approached it with integrity, and they approached it with the desire to remain in unity with one another. And that was really heartening for me. We saw the conversations continued afterwards, and the motion effectively with only 1 or 2 voices was passed. So it was really positive. And as a young person, I think we do need to think again about marriage. Our understandings of marriage have changed across the board, and while we might want to focus on whether or not we want to extend the suffrage, if you will, of marriage, or extend who we will marry, the other part is, what is our theology of marriage? What are our practices around marriage, and why are they so? They've changed over time. Do we still believe the same things? Do I still believe the same thing as you? Does Tikanga Māori still believe the same thing as Tikanga Pacifica? Have they ever? And so it's just starting these conversations. So I really look forward to seeing what the response is back in 2014. Kia ora.